Hey, it's Miss Stephanie here for another Teen Thursdays. This week we're going to be doing some really easy origami, or at least I hope it's easy for you. First, we're going to attempt to make a bookmark. Once you have the folds down and know how to do it, I can bet that you'll probably be making a few of these. First, you want to place your paper in the shape of a diamond, either on a flat surface or a table. Then you're going to fold so it looks like a big triangle. Then you take the top of the triangle and just the side that's facing you, you fold it back just like that. And then you're going to take the right bottom corner. When it looks like a bat ear, you can fold up along the edge of the triangle. And you do the same for the left side too. Those bottom corners you just folded, you're going to fold them again, but tuck them into the triangle. Also, the other side of your paper hasn't been folded, so we're going to tuck that in as well. You can place this on the corner of the page when you need to put your book down and keep your place in the story. Seems like a good thing to have during the summer, where you'll be reading a lot, I hope. Okay, next we're going to try to make a cup or a bowl. It could really be either. So first we're going to have the paper the same way we did with the bookmark and make it into a diamond and fold it into that big triangle. And then we're going to take the bottom right corner and just like the bookmark too, we're going to fold it along the edge of the bigger triangle. And we're going to do that for the left side too. Then, just like the bookmark again, you're going to take the top of the triangle and fold it, and the corners that you just folded underneath are also going to fold with it. Turn it over, fold the other triangle there. And then you're going to flip it over, take out the corners, and tuck them into the base of the cup. Next, we're going to learn how to make a bird. So you're going to start with your piece of paper shaped like a diamond, just like we did before. And you're going to fold from side to side, corner to corner, to make a big triangle. And then after you're done with that, you actually open it up again, the piece of paper. And you're going to make a smaller fold with both of the same corners you just used. And it's going to be the same fold that we used for the bookmark and for the cup. And it's going to start looking like a paper airplane. Once you see that, then you know you're doing it right. After that fold, you're going to fold again the same way, and you're just making the paper smaller, really. It's going to be a little bit of an intense fold, so you just got to really press down on the paper. And it's going to start to get smaller and smaller and still look like a paper airplane. But it will look like a bird, I promise. Then, when it looks like that, you're actually going to flip over the creation. And you're going to fold in the middle of the paper. So the tiny edge has to meet the other edge. And you're going to fold. And then, after that, you're going to fold again. But you're going to fold the two other sides and not top to bottom. Your last step is going to be making a wedge to make the neck, and you're going to squeeze with your pointer finger and your thumb, just like that, and fold so you can make your neck and your head. A fortune teller is a great way to spend an afternoon. Now, because there are a lot more folds in this project, I'm going to make a point to share the diagrams and instructions that I received from Origami Day, so you can get more of an understanding. Let's get started on our last origami project. Set the origami paper on the flat surface as a square. Fold the paper in half by folding the bottom left corner to the upper right corner. Then unfold. Fold the paper in half again by folding the bottom right corner to the top left corner, then unfold again. So make sure you have what kind of looks like an X in your folds. Then you're going to fold the paper in half by folding the bottom edge to the top edge. Then unfold. Fold the paper in half again by folding the left edge to the right edge. Unfold again. Then you're going to get your corners together and put them all to the center. You flip the paper over and then fold all corners again. Now this is the part where you can get artistic with your fortune teller. First, you number the sides of the fortune teller 1 through 4. Then on the inside, you're going to either color the flaps with different colors, and that will be what indicates the color that you pick, or you just write it on the flap like I did. Then this is where you could also get funny and make some interesting fortunes. It really depends on whatever you want to do. You could do inside jokes. You could do funny fortunes. It's all in fun, really. Thanks for joining me for another Teen Thursdays. I hope that you learned something new and interesting, and I will see you next week. Bye.